So the first thing that comes to mind with intimacy is what?
What? Sex?
Yes, always. That's just. But intimacy is more than just sex, people. So that's why we're talking about it.
Okay.
Okay, so the title this week is Marriage Be Like the 7 Dimensions of Intimacy.
Okay, 7 dimensions.
7.
And most of us, including myself, thought there was just one.
No. There's 7 dimensions of intimacy. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Marriage Be Like podcast.
Welcome.
Thank you for joining us. My name is Kenya and he's...
I'm Kenny.
So we thank you for joining us. If this is your first time, stay along and get some information.
Yeah.
Be silly with us for a little bit.
For a little while. Just a little while.
A little while. And if it's not your first time and you're a return listener or return watcher on YouTube, then look, hey, thank you for coming back.
Welcome back.
We appreciate it.
Yes.
Spread the word. Tell your people, tell your friends, your family. Let them know that you found a great podcast.
Absolutely.
A little bit of real talk, a little bit of silliness.
Yes.
A little bit of information.
Yeah.
Some testimonials.
Yes.
Some real talk for sure. So yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. You can go back and watch our other podcasts. We sometimes have guests, like last week we had a guest, our very own Pastor Nelson Stokes.
Nelson B. Stokes.
Yes, he was here with us last week, so you can go back and check that out. We were finishing up a series on forgiveness.
Yes.
And sometimes we have other guests, and sometimes it's just me and Kenny. But
just
either way, we are here as marriage enthusiasts, trying to make life better for us married couples, so that we can have wonderful, long-lasting marriages.
That's right.
All right. So, like, share, subscribe. You can find us on envision-radio.com on Thursdays. If you're listening now,
4 p.m. Eastern time.
4 p.m. Eastern time
3
and 3 p.m.
Central.
Or you can also catch us on wherever you get podcasts.
That's right.
On Friday.
Or you can check us out at our website at marriagebelike.com.
Okay, so let's jump into it. We've shifted up it a little bit. We finished off our series on forgiveness, and so now we're talking about intimacy.
Intimacy, yes.
All right, so the first thing that comes to mind with intimacy is what?
What, sex?
Yes, always. That's just... But intimacy is more than just sex, people. So that's why we're talking about it. Okay, so the title this week is Marriage Be Like the 7 Dimensions of Intimacy.
Okay, 7 dimensions. 7. And most of us, including myself, thought there was just one.
No. There's 7 dimensions of intimacy. Okay, and so just to kind of get us going, let's go through our questions. How about that?
Sure.
You want to do that?
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Question number 1. Mm-hmm. All right. What are the 7 dimensions of intimacy? Mm-hmm. All right. And you know what?
We already established it's not just sex.
Right. and then the fact that they're dimensions, right?
Yes.
So that's interesting, right? Can we express them all?
Yeah.
Every last one of them?
Every last one of them, hopefully.
Okay. All right. And is sex a dimension of intimacy?
Is it? Or is that just what people think it is?
Oh, wait. Okay. I want to jump in on that one. And what is real intimacy? Right? Mm-hmm. And does a happy marriage need intimacy?
Okay, so those are the questions for today. We're going to answer them all. All right, so let's go with the 7 dimensions of intimacy.
Okay.
All right, I read a couple, you read a couple?
Sure.
Okay, so the first one here is physical.
Sex.
It's not necessarily sex.
Oh, it's not? It's not that. So physical is, okay.
It could be several things. So we'll talk about it. You're jumping ahead. All right, and then emotional.
Okay.
Aren't we emotionally intimate or should be?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Intellectual.
Ah, yeah. Smart folk.
Okay, next, you read the next couple.
Oh, okay. Spiritual. All right. And recreational, experiential, is that right?
Experience and recreational. As we go, we'll explain.
Okay, because, and then conflict. Interesting dimension of intimacy, conflict, right? A commitment, teamwork, creative. Yeah. You're going to have to help me out with that one.
I pushed them all together.
It sounds like 3 different things. Okay?
Yes. And well, I'll explain a little bit later. Right. But those are the 7 dimensions. And we're not going to do all 7 today because we really won't have time. It's only an hour podcast.
Okay.
So we're only going to talk about the first couple.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we call the 7 again?
Oh, yes.
All right. So physical, emotional, intellectual, spiritual, experience / recreational, conflict, and commitment / teamwork / creative.
Yes. Depend upon who you listen to or where you find your information.
Okay.
So what I found was commitment and creative on several websites, but then another website had teamwork in there. So I said, you know what, that really is. Well, once with the explanation, then yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So today we're focusing on physical, emotional, and intellectual. Okay. So physical is what, babe?
Sex.
You're supposed to read it.
Oh. I'm sorry. Okay, I got to read what's here. So physical is cuddling, hugging, and affectionate touch.
Do you see sex?
It's missing.
It's missing?
It's missing. It's missing off the list.
Do you see that there?
You left it off the list.
I did not.
Why is it not on the list? I don't understand.
Okay, because it's not a part of it. Whatever affectionate touch looks like and feels like to you is how that physical comes in. But that was the whole point, though. Everybody always just thinks sex when you think the physical part.
Right.
But sex isn't necessarily intimate.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because in some cases, it could be bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. That's not intimate at all.
Okay. Yeah, I guess maybe not.
So then in situations like that, what about in abusive marriages? Likely little intimacy there.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, there are other different things that can be factors. So yes, sex is actually not one of them.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right.
So however the physical aspect looks to you is how that would fall in that category.
Okay. But I guess I'm trying to figure out what is the qualifier then because can
any kind of touch.
Oh, any kind of touch.
Any kind of touch that gives you the feels and makes you feel vulnerable and intimate.
Okay. Because yeah. Well, you still got to qualify that.
Yes,
because,
you do.
If I touch you with the right hook.
Okay.
That's not. That's not.
You touch somebody else with the right hook, not me. You hear me.
No, I would never. Would never. But that's not intimacy.
You would never.
Really? You would?
I'm teasing. Yeah, but no, and that's the thing. It is, if in a sexual situation, you could do the hugging, you could do the cuddling, you could do the kissing, the touching, and all of those things, even still in a sexual situation. But you could also not do any of those and still have the intimate and still have the intercourse. Okay.
All right. So I get it. So is it then the level of affection?
Yes.
Embodied
and how
in that?
you right, and how you as a couple see it. Yes. Okay.
All right.
So yeah, but my point was I wanted to qualify that it's not just sex because that's the first thing that everyone thinks.
Okay.
That's why you kept yelling it out.
Sorry. I'm sorry, people. I thought that's what it was.
Yeah. Okay, so the emotional side of it is sharing your fears, your feelings, being totally vulnerable.
Yeah.
So sharing everything that's inside your heart.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the emotional side of it.
Yeah.
Being able to do that, though.
Yeah.
Because some people aren't vulnerable enough to do that.
Yeah.
Sharing fears and that kind of thing. So then it makes it hard to be emotional if you're not willing to share.
Yeah.
If you're not willing to be vulnerable.
That's something that I constantly work on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I feel like I have to consciously make myself be vulnerable at times, you know?
I do too, honestly.
Do you really?
Yes. I do too. I don't know why.
Because here's the thing, right?
I tend to have a hard shell. I guess that's the best I can say.
Right. At the risk of sounding like I point the finger at women to be more emotionally in touch than men. Right? I mean, I kind of feel like you're supposed to, right?
You would think. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I don't know either.
I mean, in my 50s, I've done better. It started hitting more so in the 40s, but before then, it was just like, well.
How much of that? And I believe we've had this conversation before, right? But how much of that is because, we were raising 2 sons and there were no daughters in the house?
No, that wasn't it.
That wasn't it?
I don't think it was because I was raising sons. I think it's because I grew up around boys.
Okay.
That's probably a good bit of it. I'm also the oldest of my family. So then the protector in a sense, even though I'm the girl, my brothers are younger, but I was still the protector until they protected me and, until the switch.
Okay.
But I don't know.
So that makes sense for you, right? But then what about me, right? Because I have sisters, all sisters.
But they're so much younger than you.
I mean,
you just had the one that was close to your age.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But I feel like, I should be able to, tap into some of that softer emotion.
I mean, it could be the time we grew up in. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like these days people talk more about feelings and more about being vulnerable than I've ever heard before in my life.
Yeah, I think we're more
in tune.
More aware, yeah. More emotionally and mentally aware. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that some of that is partially because people are more willing to go to counseling.
Mm-hmm.
People are more willing to talk about it and be more open. Not so many things are pushed up under the rug just in general life.
Right.
So that's probably a little bit of all of it, probably option F.
F, okay.
It's not necessarily A, B, and C, it's just it goes on down the line. It might be a little bit of all of those things that has made us see things differently. But I remember when I first felt like I had feelings that I was unsure about. And I was like, wait, where'd that come from? Why am I feeling like this?
Okay.
And I was totally confused.
Okay.
I was like, wait, this would not normally feel this way. And I was shocked and I had to take a beat. And be like, okay, let me just slow back and let me just stop and think about this for a little bit.
Yeah.
And some of it too, I would also say, has been marriage. Pulling those things out of each other.
Yeah.
Wanting to be more vulnerable.
I mean, you know what? I gotta say my age is kind of
age. Yeah.
My age has really, and because we went to a movie this weekend.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't one that I would have picked.
Chosen.
I wouldn't have picked that one. But it was Valentine's Day weekend, and so I wasn't going to pick any other movies that was out to take you out on a Valentine's Day.
I wasn't watching no action movie on Valentine's weekend.
No, we weren't going to do that. So we watched this movie, and half the time I sat there, it was like there was something in the air in the theater that I was allergic to.
Oh, I wasn't allergic to it.
Well, I mean, we're different people, right? I mean, you have different allergies than I do.
This is true.
So,
not one sniffle from me.
I had.
But I thought it was a funny movie. It was funnier than I thought it was going to be.
It was funny.
What is the name of the movie, though?
Solo Mio.
Thank you. I just knew it was Kevin James in it, but I couldn't think of what the name
Solo Meal. No, I really enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. So anyway,
I thought it was cute.
you know, they really need to get their
tissue ready.
No, they get their I don't know, their vents checked out, you know, clean out
too much
dust in the room or something. Because
no, there was one point I did say "aw" in the movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. Well, let's move on because we talked about physical, then emotional, intellectual, mental.
Okay.
It is discussing your thoughts, opinions, and actually engaging in deep conversation. So let's go back to the being willing to part.
Okay.
Being willing to be vulnerable, but also being willing to go into deep conversations.
Yeah.
Some people avoid those kinds of things, but that's not what you want to do in a spouse and marriage situation. You want to go ahead and dive deep, because the deeper you go and the more conversations like that you have, the stronger your bond will be.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So it's not just answering one question and being quiet and let your spouse talk the rest of the way, but it's actually engaging in the conversation.
Yeah.
And it may even include a bit of conflict. What if you all disagree?
Right.
Which is where the opinions part comes in.
Okay.
And that's okay. Being able to continue the conversation and work it through.
Yeah. So what you're saying is then don't let the conflict or disagreement cause you to feel like we're not being intimate.
Yes, exactly. Right. Because you're still being intimate in expressing your feelings and opinions.
Yeah. You know, that just means we just got to work it out.
Yes, just got to work it out.
You know, sometimes you talk about having that having a discussion. You know, you're sharing your innermost feelings, and sometimes you got a lot to get out. You know, I mean, like you have sometimes you have
you.
I'm talking you. How many times can you come on now? How many times I say, "Oh, how was your day?" You know, I see you in the evening. How was your day? I
gotta get it out my head, off my chest.
Oh man! And so you know,
if
we
I
say
don't
having
release it, I'll be upset.
Meaningful dialogue, right? I got to wait till the monologue is done. So
patiently.
Yeah, I wait.
Yeah, take a deep breath, and then I'm good to go for the day.
You know, this is why we don't do lunches very much anymore. No, I'm just teasing.
We just did lunch the other day.
We did. We did. But sometimes, man, listen. Yeah. Sometimes you sit down and man, you just get to running.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I said, I just have to get it off my heart and chest.
And that's fine. I love to hear it. I love to hear it.
You know, just being able to release.
I love to hear it.
I mean, who else am I gonna tell?
You're right. So I got to be here.
Yes, you're supposed to be my husband, my best friend. Who else am I supposed to tell? My frustrations in life, and
is your best friend.
That is correct. And who done pissed me off for the day?
Okay, not I.
Thank you. At least you're not on that end.
Yeah.
And how I have refrained from saying the things I wanted to say.
Okay.
Whew. Yeah, so sometimes it happens. But, you know, that's the thing about it. Mm-hmm. There were times where you had to deal with me just having to work through it. And I didn't say anything at all. And you were like, well, what's wrong with you?
Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah, right. Well, you know, and I say that, I mean, jokingly, right? Because I appreciate, one, the fact that you are willing enough to share that with me, right? Mm-hmm. And then two, that I can be the one that you can share it with. Yeah. So let me know how you really feel.
Okay, so does a happy marriage need intimacy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
With an exclamation mark, yes.
I mean, otherwise, what's the point, in my opinion, right? I mean, like I don't understand, because here's the thing for me, right? I mean, having you as my wife, Kenya, that's so that I can share the innermost feelings that I have, right?
Yes.
You know,
Having a companion. Yes, that's a part of it.
I want somebody who can understand where I am and then correct me if I'm wrong.
True.
You know? I mean, I'm never wrong, but it's just...
I'm not scared to correct you.
I'm never wrong, though.
But I correct you because you're wrong.
No, you correct me because you think I'm wrong.
I correct you because you're wrong.
Well, whatever. I mean, I'm a pretty intelligent guy. Did we get to that part yet?
Yes.
Are we there yet?
Yeah, we were talking about it just a few moments ago.
Oh, intellectual, yes. Yeah, how smart I am.
Yes. That doesn't mean you're always right. It just means you're smart. So let's go back to it, okay? Does a happy marriage need intimacy? We answered the word yes.
Yes.
But let's explain why. Go ahead, babe.
Oh, okay. All right. Intimacy is a key ingredient to a happy, strong, healthy, and long-lasting marriage.
Yes.
It is expressive of self, feelings, dreams, love, etc. It is being vulnerable with your spouse or with each other.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
I mean, all of those things come into play so that you can have a happy marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Each of them, not like one or two,
right?
But each of those things,
because
that just goes back to the vulnerability. If you're not willing to be vulnerable, then you are blocking your marriage blessings. And that's just how that goes. You're not allowing that bond to take place. And or let's say, for instance, if you were doing all those things early on and now you're just a seasoned couple and you just don't feel like you have to no more. No. That's not how it works.
That's not how that works. Right.
We've
reached the end of it.
Yeah. No. We've been vulnerable for 20 years. We don't have to do them. No. Yes, you do.
That's like remember in COVID, what was the running joke? During COVID, when everybody was locked up in the house and they were watching Netflix, and then we got to the end of Netflix. Did you hear people say that?
No, I didn't.
You never heard nobody say that?
No, but everybody was Netflixing and chilling.
Oh, yeah.
Or not.
I mean, because if you were at home and had nothing to do, you were sitting there watching Netflix. I got to the end of Netflix. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Because they just throw something out. Yeah, they'll just put something else up.
But also, Netflixing and chilling is not necessarily intimacy either.
No. There's
no communication there really to express what you're seeing and feeling and have your opinions.
That's right.
So that really, again, it's quality time.
Yeah, unless after the show or movie,
then you discuss,
talk about it, right?
Yeah, but if you just go in from like binging, you go from one thing to the next.
Yeah.
Well, then,
I mean, and here's the thing, right? Sometimes watching a program invokes certain feelings, certain emotions, and then if we talk about that, then it may actually spark a conversation that we wouldn't normally have.
That is true, and allow that expression to come through. Yeah, I agree there. Okay, so that goes back to the being able to express yourself freely.
Mm-hmm.
But you won't express yourself freely if you don't have a bond.
Yeah.
If you don't feel like it's a safe space,
yes.
If you don't feel like you can be vulnerable with your spouse, you won't express yourself freely. So then it messes up the bond.
Yeah.
Or whatever connection you may have, it starts to diminish, not immediately, but slowly. And then you find yourself just kind of being roommates.
So can we talk about a little bit about the other side of intimacy, right? And what I mean by that is you say you're talking about expressing yourself freely.
Yes.
Right? But what about me listening to you?
Yeah.
Right? And my response to you as you are expressing yourself freely.
Yeah, that's true.
I have to, we talk about that safe space, but I have to make sure that this is a safe space for you to share. And then I also need to acknowledge or affirm your feelings there.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
I mean,
and just be there to listen, not try to fix.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a natural fixer.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm
already confessing you ain't got to do all that, Kenny.
Because I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did it before I realized it. So, yes.
Yeah, and so I have to fight myself in a sense.
Yeah.
Fight against it because I know that I want to fix the problem that I'm hearing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That he don't even see as a problem.
I may see as a problem.
Yeah, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. You just want to express it.
That's right.
And I have to remember to just allow him to express it.
So she's fighting herself.
To fix it. Yes.
And I'm fighting her too. You
don't try to fix it.
You don't have to fix everything. I just want to tell you what's getting on my nerve.
Yeah.
Why you got to fix everything? Sorry.
And that's not necessarily how it goes.
No, it don't go like that at all.
It doesn't go like that. But it is the internal, let me hold back. I know that he just wants to vent.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, that it almost triggered me.
I'm sure it did. Well, I'm trying to give confessions and trying to be for real.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't got to fix anything.
Well, that's perfect. We'll go right into our segment. How about that? Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So tell them about our segment.
So our segment is an opportunity to spark some
spark some
some conversation. Some intimacy. That's what I was trying to get to.
Okay, is that what you're trying to say? I couldn't tell.
And it just wouldn't come out right. Opportunity to spark some conversation, some intimacy, and learn a little bit about each other.
Yes.
Sometimes in a fun way, and
and you can always learn more about your spouse.
Always,
because there's growth and change in life.
Yes.
So yes.
Okay.
So today is. I don't even know if you read the segment. Did you read the segment? Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. Today is what I love about you.
What I love about you.
I didn't put the A.
You sure didn't. What I love about you. The A is missing.
The A is missing, but it's actually missing. It's actually missing on purpose.
She didn't even put the apostrophe there. You're supposed to put apostrophe when there's a missing letter.
That is true, but I didn't. I did the ghetto way.
Man, I'm glad we don't publish your notes because this is...
No, it was not a mistake. I said I did it on purpose.
Okay. Still missing it. Did you leave the apostrophe out on purpose too?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I knew you talk about me, so I just figured, you know what, I might as well do it for real then.
Okay.
I always talk about my mistakes. So look, what I love about you, I'll go first.
Okay, please do.
I love that you are willing to grow.
Oh, ain't that beautiful?
Yeah. I think I see it more in our older years.
Okay.
But yes, I appreciate that you're willing, that you're able to look at yourself and say, okay, let me take a step back and how can we do this better? Yeah. And I appreciate that.
Huh. Okay. It's funny. So here's the thing, people, right? Those who are listening or watching or whatever you're doing, right? We don't discuss what the segment is.
No, we don't. You forgot to tell them that at first.
I did not say that. So we do not discuss the segments prior to. That's why she said, did you read it? Did you even know? Yes. But here's the thing. It's amazing because you say that. You know what I love about you? What I love about you is that you work so hard to grow our marriage.
Thanks, babe. Well, look, we're on the same page today.
Yeah, see? So we're on the same page. She says, I'm willing to grow. I say she works so hard. She's dragging me along, y'all.
Well, you know what? Maybe so. Shoot, I'll take it. I'll take it. Whatever it takes. Yeah, I think that growth is what we should be doing.
Yeah.
And I'm not one to remain stagnant. I don't like that in any form of my life, actually. So to grow, to learn, to research, to do anything that will help, self-help of any kind.
Yeah.
Of course, leaning on Christ and studying spiritual side of that also is a part of that.
Yeah.
But not remaining the same person tomorrow.
Right.
Or not remaining the same person who I was today.
Mm-hmm.
We should grow together and be different people because, who we were when we married is not who we are today. But that's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that we were bad then. It's a good thing that we have grown. And that's what life is about.
one of my favorite basketball players, Kobe Bryant, right? And I just watched this video yesterday or today or whatever. But somebody had it was Byron Scott, one of the coaches who played for the Lakers.
Okay.
And was talking about why Kobe Bryant changed his number from 8 to 24.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, remember he started off, it was number 8 and he went to 24. So the response that Kobe Bryant gave to Brian Scott, right, was, hey, there are 24 hours in a day. That means I've got 24 hours to be better than I was the day before.
Oh, hey, yeah, that's awesome. I really like that.
Yeah, I mean, it was along the same lines of what you're just saying, right? In terms of growth, why are we not looking at one-upping our own self?
Yeah, agreed.
From the previous day. You know what I mean?
I mean, your only competition is you anyway.
That's right.
No one else is like you, so there is no competition there.
Yeah.
So you may as well, in a sense, compete against yourself and try to make yourself better.
Yeah. So, that's why I like learning how to do new things. I'm learning how to rekey locks.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So I got
Mr. Jack of all trades, he's always learning something different.
Something new. So I spent the last few days with thousands of little pins
that are in the locks.
Yeah.
Right?
They're in the lock and the cylinder. So anyway, learning how to do that. That's kind of fun. So anyway, I find it fun. Others may be like, what's wrong? I know,
because in my head I was like, ooh, that sounds boring.
Wow. I mean, and when I tell you thousands of pins, I bought a bunch of them, and they're all over the place. And I'm just hoping.
His workspace, not at the house.
Yeah. No, there's a couple.
But they're not all over the place at the house.
No, they're not all over the place at the house. You're right. My desk at one of my workspaces has pins all over the place. And anyway, so.
Yeah. All right. So that was our segment. Y'all learned something new about the both of us. And we learned that we were on the same page and didn't even realize it.
Yeah. That's the beauty of our segments, right?
Yeah.
Because, we learn how much alike we are.
I know. That's a good thing. We're not the same person, but we have grown to be alike in some areas. That's true. Yes. So hopefully you all can use the segment, use it at home, and see what your spouse's reactions and statements and things are. How about that? Okay? That's the whole point of the segments.
The whole point.
Okay, so going back to topic, what is real intimacy?
Real intimacy?
So I got this, and I'll give, of course, the references toward the end, but real intimacy is a deep, vulnerable, and safe emotional connection where partners feel truly seen. That wasn't mentioned before. Known and accepted without judgment.
Yeah. See, that goes back to what I say, affirming how you feel.
Yes.
Right. You know, and regardless of whether or not you agree.
Right. That doesn't really matter. Yeah.
Whether you agree that that they should feel that way or it makes any sense to you.
Yeah.
No, that's the way they feel. Somebody told me one day that a person's perception is their reality.
Yes.
You know, that's how they see it. And it becomes real to them because that's how they perceive it. And it doesn't matter at that point whether the intention, if it was, somebody had done something to them, if there was intended to be that way, it's how they perceived it. And I think we'd be good to be sensitive to how people perceive what we do, and how we do it with and to each other, because it matters to that individual. Their perception becomes their reality. So without judgment, right? And so then if you say something to me, right, you're expressing your feelings.
Yes.
Then I can't tell you, oh, you're crazy for thinking that way.
Yeah, don't judge me.
Because that's how you
Because then I won't be vulnerable the next time.
Right.
And that's the other part to it. Yeah. You want to be able to encourage that vulnerability from each of you.
So does that mean that I can't question?
No, it doesn't mean you can't question. I mean, you want to be able to understand more deeply what your spouse is saying.
Right.
But yeah, you don't want to judge your spouse and what they're saying based on how they're feeling or what you see or, reading between the lines. All of that is unnecessary because you don't want to halt their vulnerability.
Yeah.
You don't want them to shut down on you and then they just never do it again, or they start to question, well, if I'm going to, you know what, I'm not even going to say that because the last time they...
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want that. The whole point is to keep that vulnerability to create the intimacy.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm sure we've all been there, right? And if there's a feeling there that we could actually work through, because we're not willing to be vulnerable at that point because there was not a safe space, then all we do is just allow it to fester.
Exactly.
And and
it's
gets
hard
worse.
to keep that resentment at bay.
Yeah.
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 So if you notice this definition, you want to read again, babe?
The definition, real intimacy.
Yes.
A real intimacy is a deep, vulnerable, and safe emotional connection where partners feel truly seen, known, and accepted without judgment.
Okay. So if you notice, at the beginning, we talked about intimacy and you hollering sex.
Yeah.
That definition said nothing about sex.
It ain't in there.
That's why I had you read it again. It's not in there at all.
You tricked me.
That's why I said we'll get into it later in the podcast. It speaks nothing of physical anything, actually. But as usual, people consider sex as intimacy. And I'm just trying to make the point that it doesn't have to be. But it's only a small piece of it. Intimacy is so broad that sex just doesn't fill the definition of it.
Okay.
If that makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So can a couple express them all 7 dimensions? Let's go back through them. You want to go back through them?
Yeah.
Because we're only talking about a couple today. We'll do the rest next week. So physical, emotional, intellectual. What's the rest?
Spiritual, experience/recreational, conflict, and commitment/teamwork/creative.
Yes. So can a couple experience all of them?
I mean, yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
There's some that just come through the course of life. Conflict just shows up.
Yes.
There's no. I mean, they don't even have to try.
But working through the conflict properly is where that key is.
Okay. Yeah.
But yes, you can have them all. You should have them all.
Yeah. Can I say this? Can I say this? Because you said working through that conflict properly. Did you use words properly?
Did I use the word
effectively?
I don't know.
I don't. Whatever you said. You can go back and check out one of our previous episodes, right?
Conflict resolution.
Yeah, conflict. How to argue with your spouse. It was early on in that.
Yeah, that was last season, but you can go back and find it on our website.
Yeah, at marriagebelike.com.
So it's there waiting on you. Just go back and watch it, listen to it, and take notes if you have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, it many couples have a couple.
Okay.
That may just jump out at you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the others you have to more so work on.
Now, is it necessary to have all of them?
I personally feel like yes.
Okay.
And when I was reading it, the way I saw it was just like the 5 love languages.
Okay.
So you have them all.
Okay.
You just have some that are stronger than the others. Yes. Okay. And in this case, your vulnerability will guide you which are your stronger ones.
Right.
In the 7 dimensions of intimacy. So then you can work on the others so that you can have them. For instance, mine may be intellectual and what's another one? Physical.
Surely not emotional.
and, and yours may be emotional and spiritual, and then we have to work on the.
Mine is not emotional.
I said yours could be emotional and spiritual.
You trying to make me into somebody that I'm not.
Okay, so then tell me what yours are. Go ahead.
Intellectual.
Jump right off.
Huh?
Just jumping right off, whichever ones.
I said intellectual. I'm a smart dude.
With an S, which ones?
Oh. Oh.
You're only smart, nothing else, huh?
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
This one right here, y'all. Okay, so I can tell you mine. Mine, I would say, would be spiritual and experience recreational.
I like experience recreational.
I think those are mine right off.
And intellectual.
Yeah, I'm still working on emotional. You've taught me physical.
I taught you physical?
Yeah, because initially I used to always think it was sex as well, but the physical aspect, because it's your love language. Just the touching, the cuddling. I used not do that at all.
Yeah.
Not before marriage, not really.
Mm-hmm.
So it made it more prominent in my mind. I guess that makes sense. And emotional has come over time. Some things marriage just brings out in you, though.
Yeah.
Honestly. But it should. You're supposed to prune each other and get, to a place of perfection for Jesus.
Yeah.
So, your spouse should be able to do that with you, and even with conflicts and that kind of thing. So even learning how to have good conflicts, teamwork. I've pretty much always been a team player. Yes. If I have to be.
If you have to be.
Because I'm really a loner. But if I have to be a team player, I can be. And easily I could just switch it on and switch it off.
Okay.
So I think that comes natural for me. But like I said, I feel like the recreational experience and the spiritual side probably are my stronger points. And then I have to work on some of the other things.
Okay. All right.
So did you have another one other than intellectual?
I did. I said experience.
Oh, you said that you like that one too. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I like going hanging out.
Yes. So you should have them all, but being able to fully commit to them all is the goal. So that you can have the full aspect of intimacy in all areas.
Yeah. Because I felt some kind of way because you called me emotional.
You are emotional. Why you feel some kind of way about it?
Because
you said I wasn't emotional earlier in the podcast. I didn't feel no kind of way at all.
But I said, but no, because I said, you said I was emotional, and so I felt some kind of way.
Oh my God.
Wait.
I called you emotional, so you were emotional about the fact that I called you emotional. Got it. This one right here. Okay, so is sex a dimension of intimacy?
Oh, well, I mean, no, it's not in the 7. We just read those off.
Okay, so here's the difference. I think I'm losing my voice. Okay, so here's the difference. And I want to make sure that I bring this out.
Okay.
Because if someone were to Google the 7 dimensions of intimacy, 1 or 2 of those lists, depending upon your reference, will have sex on there as one of them.
Okay.
So what I found was, depending upon who you're referencing, some put sex and passion in the space of the physical touch.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of where we put it today. Others use it as the 7 dimensions, putting conflict in the emotional section. So then they would take out conflict and it wouldn't be one of the 7, and sex would be there and conflict would be in there with the emotional dimension.
Okay, but I see it. I don't see it that way. Okay.
Which is why, and I didn't see it that way either. So that's why I had it the way. Yeah, but depend upon what your reference is will depend upon whether you see sex on that list as a dimension or conflict on that list as a dimension.
Yeah, I see conflict as a dimension more so than sex.
Yeah, I do too. Okay. So, and I can actually just give the references now that I used. I missed one. I missed one, but I can't remember what it was. Okay, the Couples Center. That's where I got a good portion of this. Psychology Today, focus on the family. And there was one more. Mindful, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
That I also got it from. So I knew there were 4 references. So it depends upon where you look, you may or may not see sex or conflict. So either way, there's still going to be 7. They'll just put it in another area.
I see. Okay.
Okay. Right. So let's go to our February calendar.
Oh, okay.
February's almost up.
Oh, almost up. Yeah, you're right.
So is my voice. So I'm going to let you work out a good bit of the rest of this.
All right. So February calendar. So as we all know, that February is Black History Month. Okay. And this year we're celebrating 100 years of Black History Month. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So 100 years of Black History Month.
Yes. And we talked about this first portion a little bit last week, but it won't hurt. I mean, we Black.
Yeah.
It's Black History.
Yeah.
There ain't no problem repeating it.
Every day.
Okay.
Every day of the
month. And
my
name is Kenya, so I'm always Black for sure.
Of the year. Yeah. Okay. You keep saying that, but I don't know how much that. Anyway. What? So next. Now listen, in 2026, right? The focus is African Americans and labor.
Yes.
African American and labor. Now we want to mention, or be sure to make mention that we want to support Black-owned businesses.
Yes.
All right. So we push to make sure that everyone, know what the Black-owned businesses are in your area.
Yes.
And let's support each other.
Support them.
Let's support each other. Because that's us.
That's us.
That's us.
Let's make that Black dollar work.
Yeah.
We make it work for everybody else.
Yeah.
So let's push it for us.
Yes. February also is International Friendship Month. Yes. And Jewish Disability Awareness and Inclusion Month.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Jewish Disability Awareness and Inclusion Month.
So this nice. It's a nice little combo there.
Yeah. So, I mean, and we're just talking about Jewish people.
Yeah.
So awareness and inclusion of Jewish disabilities.
Yes.
Okay. All right. The 15th of February was the International Childhood Cancer Day. Right. And the 28th, the last day of this month, at least for this year, is Rare Disease Day.
Yes. So bringing awarenesses to rare diseases. Yeah.
Wow.
We often talk so much about cancer, but even in cancer has rare cancers.
Yeah.
You know, so it's bringing awareness to some things you may not know about, and of course because they're rare.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you want to go through our love lessons?
Love lessons for this week.
Why are you shaking your head now?
I'm not shaking. It was passion in my.
Was it? Because when I looked at the camera, what I saw was no.
It was passion. It's passion.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
One of the dimensions of
no.
There wasn't
There's my no.
Okay. Love lessons for this week. We're talking about the 7 dimensions of intimacy, right? And I don't know if you ever heard this before, but you can. It kind of helps to look at intimacy as into me see, right? Intimacy. So really just a way to look at what intimacy is, because now there's an opportunity for you to into me see.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So remember, it's a great level of transparency and vulnerability. Intimacy is the feeling of emotional connection and closeness to your spouse. Allow yourself to feel.
Yes.
Allow yourself to feel. Here's the thing, right? So many of us, we guard ourselves against, I don't know, whatever we think could harm us.
Yeah.
You know, and so we don't open up our heart to be vulnerable, to share our feelings, because we feel like someone is going to use that against us, right? But if you chose a special person, your spouse, you chose that person, should they not be the one that you can?
Yes.
Allow
hopefully,
yourself
unless you chose wrong and they do wrong by you.
Wow.
But yes, the hope is that you can be free and be yourself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you ready to close this out, babe?
Yes. Okay, so listen, we want to thank you so much for joining us today. In this episode, the 7 dimensions of intimacy.
Yes.
Are you okay? Because I kept shaking my hand.
I know. I'm trying not to be aggravated by it, but go ahead.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. The 7, I'm going to hold my head still for the rest of the show. The 7 dimensions of intimacy. See how hard it is for me to do?
You can do it, babe.
I know it. Listen, we want to thank you so much for joining us today, and we invite you to check us out again.
Yes.
Check us out on our website at marriagebelike.com. Shout out to the Envision Radio team.
Shout out. Thank you, Envision.
Yes, so for allowing us to be on their platform on Thursdays, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Central at envision-radio.com. Listen, man, your voice is just
I know,
gone.
it's I don't know what happened.
Now, listen, on Fridays is when we go ahead and release our episodes on wherever you get your podcast, YouTube or whatever. All right, so you can check us out there. Our email address at Kenya at marriagebelike.com. Listen, if you want to be on the show,
like myself.
Yeah, it's like it just dropped.
It's just going.
It has left the building. Give us some feedback. You want to be on the show? You want to ask questions? If you want to tell us how you feel about what we said,
yes.
Keep it to yourself. No, but no, I'm just teasing. We welcome it.
You can also comment on our socials.
That's right. Listen, and you can order the devotional Echoes of Faith. Okay, I'm stopped.
I was trying to.
I'm not gonna let you speak anymore because you just can't. So just sit there and be quiet, okay? Just sit there and be quiet. Listen, the music that you hear right now, produced by our son KEG Beats. All right, you all right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And listen, the Marriage Be Like podcast is a production of Green Room Entertainment. We are an award-winning media production company. You can check us out at greenroomentertain.com. All right. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna say, can I say bye-bye for you? All right. Thank you for watching. Have a great week. Bye-bye.